There comes a moment in every woman's life where she looks at herself and thinks, this cannot be my final form. Not in a hateful way or in a desperate way, but in a quiet, powerful realization that she's meant for more. So if you've been feeling behind, overlooked, insecure, inconsistent, or just average, this video is a sign. Today we're talking about how to start your level up journey the real way, the soft way, and the disciplined way. Because leveling up is not about becoming someone else. No, it's about finally becoming who you are meant to be, who you're supposed to be, who God has ordained you to be. But before we get right into the video, if this is your first time seeing my face or coming across this channel, hey beautiful, I'm Eukaria, and I want you to know that this is a safe space for the women who are healing, becoming, and working into their feminine self. So if you're serious about your growth, make sure you're subscribed and stay subscribed, because trust me, this space is intentional. And if you're a returning subscriber, a returning viewer, you know how we do it, right? You guys are the real MVPs of this channel. So with that being said, let's just get right into the video. The first thing you need to do, and this is non-negotiable, is to define your identity. Before money, before makeup, before anything else, you need clarity. You need to be clear on the woman you are becoming and who you're no longer willing to be. So this becoming, this building that we're talking about, who is she, right? The woman you admire, the woman you envy a little, the woman you save on Pinterest. How does she sit? How does she talk? How does she respond to disrespect? How does she speak? How does her routine look like? How does her room look like? You cannot become anybody if you don't have a vision. You cannot become her if you don't have a vision for yourself. So what I want you to do is to write it down, romanticize it, be specific, be real, because the level up start with identity, not makeup, not good hairs, not good clothes. Secondly is to get serious about money. A real feminine glow up without financial growth, that's temporary. You and I know that as a girl or as a lady, you don't have your own money. You're in for a joke, a very big joke. You don't need to be rich tomorrow, but you need a skill, a saving plan, a vision for income. Whether that's content creation or building a skill, digital skill, or applying for better jobs, which I'm currently doing, something must shift. Yeah, because desperation destroys femininity, but financial stability, it protects it. And as a girl, as a woman, especially in this time and age, you need your own money to be that girl, to level up, to be that chick, to get yourself whatever it is that you need. Thirdly is clean girl discipline. Let's talk beauty. Not fillers, not surgery, not expensive brand, but maintenance. Yeah, maintenance. Leveling up physically means fixing your hygiene routine, doing skincare regularly, or doing your hair regularly as well. You don't need to buy expensive hairs. You don't need to buy hairs of 200k, 700k, 1 million naira. You don't need all that. As long as you're washing your hair, you're keeping your hair clean and neat, no lice, no insects, no dandruff, and even if there's one, you have a routine for that, that's good to go. You don't need to do too much just because you want to be that girl, just because you want to look like who you're not yet. Also keeping your nails neat, smelling good as well. Beauty is not about perfection, right? It's about polish. So even if you're broke, even if you are in your in-between seasons, even if nobody is watching, you maintain yourself because you deserve effort. That's the glow up. Fourthly is emotional maturity. Emotional maturity is so attractive. Oh my god. When you see a woman that knows her T's, oh Jesus. When you see a lady that knows her stuff, that knows herself, that knows when to respond, that knows when to react, that knows when to explain and when not to, like, oh god, that's so attractive. I find that kind of women really attractive. I'm one of them, right? You know, not explaining yourself to people committed to misunderstanding you, not explaining too much, you stop sharing, you stop chasing, you stop begging, you just become observant. Because calm women, they intimidate for no reason. When you see a lady that is calm and knows her T's, she looks intimidating, she looks powerful. Yeah, so learn emotional maturity. Number 5, clean your space. Clean your space. If your room is chaotic, your life will feel chaotic. No glow up survives in dirty environment. Yeah, I said what I said. No glow up survive in a stinking environment. So you should start somewhere. Start there. Declutter your closet. Clean your bed. Throw away things that doesn't represent the woman you're becoming, because you cannot call in a new version of yourself while sleeping in chaos. Let me say it again. You cannot call in a new version of yourself while you're sleeping in chaos. So please, you want to become that girl, you want to level up, you want to be that chick for yourself, not for the gaze of men or for social media likes and all of that, but for yourself. Then you need to start cleaning your space. You need to start living in an environment where you enjoy, where you feel your authentic self. Step 6 is where most women fail. They upgrade their looks, but they refuse to upgrade their standards. You should stop entertaining what doesn't align. You cannot level up and keep that inconsistent guy, and keep that jealous friend, and keep that environment where it is draining, where whenever you're around this certain type of people or this particular person, it's draining. You're feeling tired, you're feeling frustrated. You cannot tell yourself that you're leveling up and you're still finding yourself around the midst of that kind of people, because leveling up requires separation. When it comes to people, when it comes to places, I know it hurts, but stagnation hurts more. So you cannot evolve and stay emotionally attached to what's comfortable. So here's the final thing. Confidence. Build confidence. Confidence is not loud, it's certainty. It's knowing you look good. It's knowing you're improving. It's knowing you're not where you used to be. It's knowing you don't chase what doesn't choose you. Yeah. Soft confidence is soft, it's calm, but it's dangerous. Knowing that you don't need validation anymore, you validate yourself, you complete yourself, you're learning in the process, you're growing as you go, you're becoming better every single day. The you of 6 years ago, 5 years ago, even the you of 2 months ago is not even the same person as now. That is confidence. That's how you build it, slowly and intentionally. Don't rush. I want you to know that your level up will not happen overnight. There will be days you feel tired, you feel ugly, you feel behind, right? But now there's a difference between the new you and the old you. The new you doesn't quit. She doesn't abandon herself. She doesn't neglect herself anymore. She tries no matter what to see herself going, to see herself pushing forward. So if you've been waiting for your sign to begin, this is it. You don't need permission. You don't need a boyfriend. You don't need new year. Yeah, you just need to make decision. One decision. And once you decide, trust me, the world will adjust. Yeah. So welcome to your feminine level up era. That's today's awakening. Subscribe and stay committed to your becoming. You can as well share this with a woman who is ready to rise. Until then, stay soft, stay rooted, continue your awakening. See you in the next video. Bye.